What we're going to do today is a Tex Mex casserole. This is going to be beef enchilada casserole with a cornbread topping on it. So let's use our trusty scraper there and bring it up. So let's do that. Now this has been deveined and all that. All the insides are taken out, so it's not going to be near as hot as it would have been. So there's that. Let's get that thrown in there. And, you know, I think that's enough onion. Now this is a 9 by 13 inch casserole dish, and we're going to use 2 packets of these. And I bought the low sodium because I'm pretty sensitive to salt myself. I can't really do a lot of salt, so this is a low sodium mix, and we're going to use 2 packets in there when it comes time. So while that's doing, let's go ahead and mix up our cornbread. Now normally I would just make a cornbread recipe. Now there's a really good cornbread recipe in the Betty Crocker cookbook. So anyway, so I've got the egg and the milk to prepare this. I'm using the boxed cornbread so that those that don't want to fool with the big recipe and all that can just dump and go. Just dump and go. So somewhere there's a box of Jiffy mix around here. Here it is, right? Let's just try that. That just looked a little bit too tight to me. That's looking better. Maybe let's just set this aside for right now. And this is cooking along here pretty good. So it's a little bit of hamburger and some Italian sausage. You know what? Put whatever you want in there. I'm thinking this is going to be just fine, and it needs used up, so it's going to be just fine, guys. It is going to be just fine. A few mushrooms in a Mexican dish, never hurt a darn thing. They'll eat. And here's a can of Hatch chopped green chilies, select, and they're mild. Here's a can of Rotel diced hashed Rotel tomatoes. Put the whole can in there. And let's get this stirred up just a little bit here. So we got onions, we got some peppers, green bell pepper, we got a little bit of jalapeno in there, and we've got some mild hatch peppers in there, and some Rotel tomatoes. Okay, so and let's put our seasoning, our taco seasoning in there. Now I've got all the spices that's in this. I probably normally would just put it in there individually. You know, I've already got the spices. Put some water in there. That's only to mix things up, guys. It does not have to be exact, because it's gonna come together and it's gonna cook down. Get this back to simmering here. It's up to its full blast. So I gotta let it cook. So it's in the big Lodge skillet, and it looks to me like there's gonna be plenty of room to put this cornbread. Now I'm gonna show you something here that's a bit of a throwback to a recipe I was making when I was in Tennessee, and that is corn pudding. And so that recipe, maybe we'll make that one day, but that recipe called for Jiffy cornbread mix and creamed corn. And here's what we're going to do. put that right in the cornbread. And I'm not going to bother to clean the can out. And we're just going to stir that up. And this is going to be poured on top of that skillet and going in. Now I've got the oven preheated already. It's up to 350 over there. We're going to let this cook down just a little bit here. It kind of needs the black beans, so we're going to drain these real quick here. Just drain them real quick and rinse them real quick. Let's put them right in there. Now I just tasted that mixture, and that is very flavorful and it's very good. It's got a little, like some people say, I heard it said in the South a little bit, and I've kind of always said this my whole life, but it's got a little hwang to it. So there you go with that. So we got black beans in here. So this is a Tex Mex Enchilada casserole, and I think it's going to be pretty darn good, guys. Pouring this around through there, and get this cleaned out. Get it all in there. There we go. There's that. Hey guys, welcome back. The enchilada bake is done, out of the oven. It was in there for about 45 minutes getting that cornbread done. So I think what we're gonna do is have us a taste. So I checked it at about 30, and I forgot to put the cheese on the inside. But honestly, I don't know that it needs it. So I think we'll probably garnish with a little bit of it. So there's that. There, let's just garnish with some cheese. So there's that. I gotta say, that filling got a little wang to it, but it's not overly hot or overly obtrusive. It's very good. The sweetness of the cornbread and the green corn in the cornbread all kind of settles it down just a little bit. You'll like this. Oh yes. Very, very good, guys. I guarantee, if your family likes tacos, if they like chili, if they like stuff like that, they will like this.